Counter-Strike Global Offensive is by definition a first-person shooter. That means that incredible aim is at the core of what makes the game so exciting.
Grenade there could do a ton of damage as LG make their way onto the bomb site now.
Oh, but look at Flame, he's already taken down 2. He could get a 3rd hit. They're lining up and he's just like a guillotine. 4 heads, 5 heads! Oh, Flamey!
But at the top level, strategy is incredibly important too. Having the right tactics for a map can be the difference between victory or defeat.
Olofmeister is still waiting. The patience game coming out. He can spot them coming out of Squeak door as well. He's here. He sees them down there. Straight headshot. They have no idea. Smith's looking confused and dazed, and there's going to be a follow-up headshot. Olofmeister! You've got to be kidding me. Takes down Hiroshima as well.
And map mastery comes in the form of strategies, often ones that rely on utility. That means grenades, flashbangs, molotovs, and smokes, all designed to force enemies out of position and deny them sightlines.
Bring it to the one-on-one as soon as the bomb was planted. Now the element of surprise gone, but still he's able to push through. Bolts is not ready for it. Lucas comes back through toward window. Like he backs it off. He's got a smoke. He's got the kit. But if he goes immediately on top of it, Lucas is going to play aggressive so that he can't hold it. He might have gotten away with it, but there's no sense chancing it if he still has time. Molotov close side. This is going to be the hold because it's going to force him back. He's got to go wide side around. He's protected. What a brilliant Molotov! What a brilliant Molotov to force out the time and position.
But sometimes, a player will do something that subverts expectations, and no player embodies that more than s1mple.
Oh my god! s1mple, what is happening?
In Counter-Strike, there are individuals that have made names for themselves by defying conventions. For example, in a 1v1 against Kenny S at ESEA LAN 13, North American CS prodigy Swag threw his pistol to fake a flashbang. Kenny turned away from the impending blast that never came, and he cleaned up Kenny for the clutch.
One-on-one here with Swag. Swag full health, still has a nade. If he spots him and be able to pull out the nade here. No reason to peek.
Ooh, he saw him.
At least saw. Let's go take the X-ray around down so we can build up the suspense here. All of you at home are probably hating me right now.
Oh, with the Baker
oh,
with the pistol.
That. He picks him off. Great job by Swag.
Wow.
I'll make sure I turn back the X-ray.
Fantastic play there.
So Swag, the young gun.
So crafty. And it actually worked. He turned around. He got him full dedicated to look away from that.
North American CS pro Stewie2K also famously disregards expectations of the game. Instead of cautiously playing around the smoke like most players, he aggressively pushes through it, often catching players who expect him to be cautious off guard.
Again, Renegades down to a 2-on-2. JKS with a quick shot, and Stewie, the bomb's not for him. They may not have the kit player on the bomb, so JKS swaps with the smoke down, but Stewie, he's gone for the knife. He's gonna go for it, and he does it. Stewie, he might find this clutch, and he goes again for more. It's trading back and forth, but Stewie, he finds a clutch, he finds a round, and Cloud9 with a second pistol.
For Cloud9 as such. Stewie's gonna get aggressive with his AWP. Had to do so, slips in behind the forklift and gets away with it. Gets back to the site and finds Fallen as well. Bomb goes down, and he is unrelenting, pushing through the smoke behind them. They're gonna have no idea where this hop is. Stewie, brilliant.
But s1mple, known for his confidence and the skills that back it up, is one of the game's most exciting players.
2B comes in, smokes. See double smokes in the same place there. s1mple just jumping casually into the site. He's gonna fall down again. What is this clutch from s1mple? Are you serious? What is that? You can't do that, s1mple. That's not allowed. This is not FPL. This is a major.
James, s1mple is an assassin. This guy is absolutely unbelievable. He's the X Factor for Team Liquid. There is no question.
There is just a little edge of something different about s1mple that makes you think, I actually believe this guy can do anything in the game.
And s1mple, like every great, refuses to accept the limitations of the expectations put upon him by others. And that's led to some incredible highlights.
Ready and waiting. s1mple though, just doesn't seem to care, Matthew. He's throwing the rulebook of Counter-Strike away, and he's completely lighting them up. This is unbelievable. s1mple with the headshots from hell.
At ESL 1 New York 2016, a tournament s1mple and Na'Vi would go on to win, he made a fateful decision in a 1v1 against Team Liquid's Nitro.
Down into a one-on-one, good trades, but it's s1mple, and he's already here.
Right outside smoke gonna go off. s1mple on the other side. He pulls out the pistol. He's got the P250. Close range. It's a one-shot Nitro. He's got a triple. He fakes it once and just goes to check the window. This is all about timing. Nitro does have a Molotov and another smoke, so it could be really rough for s1mple to actually get through this. He's gonna throw the AWP in. Oh my god! s1mple, what is happening?
What even is that?
In a shocking move, s1mple threw the AWP, a sniper rifle worth $4,750, over the wall into Dust2's B bomb site.
Sometimes you will see someone throwing their pistol to pretend it's a grenade to have people turn around, but what did he think? It was going to be an airstrike coming in with a missile from the sky? What is s1mple actually doing?
The exact effect this had on the 1v1 is still a matter of debate. It wouldn't be unreasonable for a player in Nitro's position to be distracted by the incoming flying object. Then again, he didn't seem to react too dramatically to it. But throwing the world's most expensive flashbang is perfectly in line with s1mple's audacious nature. He was preying on others' expectations and won the duel because of it.
It was just like fake, you know? He's like, what the fuck is going on?
Of course, given the sheer flashiness of the play, there were plenty of people who wanted to recreate it, to varying degrees of success. And of course, it wasn't the first time somebody threw an AWP, but it was the first time it happened on a stage of this size.
I think that on the pro level, tier 1 level, I think that the fake flash thing works one in maybe a 50 or 100 times even. So him throwing his gun to do it is just more of a psychological thing than anything else, because think of how much that's insult to injury to Nitro.
As long as there's an established way to play CS, there will always be cunning opponents who exploit these patterns.
Immortals now feeling like they know what to do to challenge this banana position. The Gambit has sent even more firepower there, bring more HP.
This is so smart. Oh, this is huge. Doji's throwing a nade into the corner just as the bomb's going to go off. They're both going to go down. Get grained on. Doja with the dunk. That's so smart.
And in October 2016, s1mple reminded us why those expectations can be a liability, and how they can let the op double as a $4,750 flashbang.
s1mple to actually get through this. He's got to throw the AWP in. Oh my god! s1mple, what is happening?
What even is that?
Thanks for watching. If you want more great content just like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button.